There we go.
Hi, you guys.
Wow, it
Good
says
morning.
2 seconds already. It's amazing. That's fast. Good morning.
Good morning.
Or good afternoon now, all of a sudden. I'm going to turn my volume back up again, apparently.
I'm going to mute myself just for a moment. I want to go grab us.
What did they do?
Okie doke.
I touched something and it went backwards.
It's okay. You're still kind of working on your channel and
I
all of
haven't
that.
brought anybody in before, so this is new to me. So, hi, Sean. Hi, Margaret.
You're doing fine.
Sandy.
You say hi.
Yeah, because whatever I was touching for my volume made it go back a page on StreamYard, and it kicked me out of the studio for a second there. So that was fun.
Okay. Whew. Good morning,
Yeah.
you guys.
Hi,
Good
Chris.
afternoon.
Connie. Hi, Geneva. Nice. The other thing I was going to do is try and find it on YouTube so I can watch the comments over here.
That's what I like to do, just to make sure I don't miss anything.
Yep.
Then if you're on YouTube, you should be able to like use those dots and make anybody mods that you want to make moderators.
Well, we might get to just test a few things out, I guess. Let's see.
Morning, Sean. I've already talked to Sean this morning.
Thank you. Hi, Christine. Hello, Heidi.
Hi, Chris. Hi, Geneva.
Yeah, it's from Lakewood.
Heidi.
She's up in Denver.
Heidi. Christine, Laura, hi.
Oh, there we go. The volume on that works.
Yeah, that's why I was muting myself before I went to go grab it.
Okay, so
now you guys know Becky's new at hosting these, okay?
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to figure out where you're talking about how. See, that's live chat. That's all I have as an option on YouTube is live chat or top chat. That's it.
Yeah, and then go find somebody's name, like my name. And there's on the right-hand side, there's these 3 dots.
It says pin message, report, remove, put you in timeout, hide you. Oh, add as a moderator. Why don't they just lead with that? That would be so much easier. All the bad things first. Time out.
Hi. Yeah, I got a wrench. Yay.
Yeah. I know. I'm just trying to figure out who else. I didn't even think about it I went live last night. You saw that for a little bit.
Yeah, no, I hung out with you almost the whole time. I was doing my nails for today, but I was hanging out.
There you go. So I went and got my teeth cleaned this morning. So that's fun. Hi, Warren. How are you doing today? Thank you for that offer. I will figure it out as we go along. How's that? So nobody be offended. I will figure out who's what, where, when, and what works as we go along. So, sometimes it just, I don't know. I don't even know what some of it I'm figuring out. But
you're doing fine. We're here.
So, we're here. Here we are. I have to go get some medicine. That's what I need to do. They did that silly tester gums all the way around. And I'm so sensitive that probably in an hour or two, I'll have this massive, everything will just be throbbing, aching from it. So I'm going to take some medicine for that in a little bit. So
I'll chat if you need to get up real quick. I'll chat with you.
Sure. I figured I would hope we could get, and then start with all of our all the details of how we want to handle stuff after that.
Okay. All right, you guys, let her go get something. She had her teeth cleaned. They were probably, when they check, let's not get morbid, when they check to see how everything's going with your gums and your teeth, yeah, that can leave you a little sore. Anyways, I don't have control here to be able to, let's see. No, she hasn't made me a moderator yet on StreamYard where I can put in chat comments. Tori says, my first live with you ladies. I've been on Becky's butt for about a year for her YouTube channel. I think some of her other friends have too. And so she's been doing well. And this is actually, she did a live sale last night by herself and it went pretty well. But I think this is her first time hosting. I said, let's do it on your channel. First time hosting with someone.
Hi, Tori.
On her channel. Okay.
All right. Yeah, Chris, I'm just sensitive. That's that Norwegian side of me, the Scandinavian stuff, you know. Pepper spicy, so anything sets me off sometimes. Just sensitive. You're just like, oh, that hurts or it's too spicy. I'm just like that. Everybody looks at me like I'm weird. So, but I'm like, well, it is what it is. She's like, are you doing okay? I'm like, I have to be here till you're done, so just finish. Like, don't stop in the middle. So,
yeah, just do it.
Yeah, just do it. It's like a Band-Aid. Rip it off. Let's get it done. So, but yeah, no, I've done a few lives with different people on different channels. So, and we, my friend and I do live sales on Facebook in a Facebook group. But we do that totally different, where the camera's totally turned around. So all you see is the items that we're selling. You don't see us at all. So you just hear us. So that's a whole different ball game. Because we can look at each other and like make signs and go, you know, what, you know, our little sign language so that we know what we want to do together and stuff. But here you have to hide. I'm not used to hiding my expressions nearly as much. So you just have to do it. But so basically what I was thinking is we do a sale. I'm going to be pulling still Christmas stuff because I'm going to sell Christmas until, you know, up until probably the day before. And, you know, if you're wanting something to be there before Christmas, I need to know specifically so we can get it invoiced and shipped right away. And I think the real cutoff for UPS or USPS, they say is what, the 18th or something like that? Like guaranteed. Well, quote unquote guaranteed. So otherwise you'll be paying through the nose to get something shipped pretty quickly. So it
hasn't been as bad as I thought it was going to be, actually.
No, I think stuff's been going through pretty quick, honestly.
I do too. Better than last year.
Yeah, for sure.
COVID was worse. The pandemic was worse last year.
Yeah. So, I mean, I know they're saying though the supply chain stuff, but in terms of USPS and FedEx and Amazon and all that stuff seems to be coming on a very regular schedule and as from what I've seen, my perspective. So, I was last night taking like wish list suggestions if there's things you're looking for, because I'm surrounded by my shows that I've done. All the inventories come in from my shows. It's in the house and in the garage, and downsizing my booth. As you know, if you watch Yvonne, that she's reopened a booth, but mine is a like 5-foot section of a table from 3 6-foot tables. So I have a little bit of that left over too. So still having a little bit of delays. Yeah. Some, like I got one from Amazon the other day, like, well, we thought we'd get it to you today, but instead it's coming to tomorrow. So that wasn't a big deal in my opinion. So as long as it's not taking 3 or 4 weeks extra, I think it's pretty good.
I'm getting lost.
Right? Exactly. Fortunately, I haven't had any of those. So we'll knock on wood. We'll go from there on that one. Yes, and Chris, my cheerleader, thumbs up, everyone. So here's my question, Miss Yvonne. What do we know in the algorithms of the great YouTube what the thumbs up does or accomplishes? I know everybody wants them, but I'm not clear as to why.
Yeah, of course, YouTube is a little vague about their proprietary algorithm, as are most platforms. Like, you know, who can figure out eBay? We all just guess. The YouTube gurus, you know, that try to teach us stuff, there's like not a good consensus. Now, I do know that they just disabled dislikes. You can still dislike, but it's not going to show. Even if we want it to show, we can't make it show anymore.
Because I thought it was just the same, like it was counted as interaction, whether it was positive or negative on the dislike. That's nice though, that you don't have a negative feedback.
But I know a lot of people are big on, trying to do call to actions, just anything that might help, to show YouTube, hey, people kind of like my videos. Will you help push me out? Because it takes a while before they will push you out. I think it wasn't until I got to about
That makes sense.
8,000 subs and started posting at least 2 times a week consistently, at least. Then I noticed they started pushing me out.
Okay.
And then you'll see good growth.
Okay. Well, I hit 500 finally, so I have to figure out any community tabs, I guess, that are now available instead of at 1,000.
Yeah, and they're getting ready to make those available to. There was one device. Is it the computer? I can't remember. One of the devices, they're getting ready to make it to where all devices can see the community tab, which is kind of like, posting.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you're at 522. You've gained some subs since last night.
Oh, wow. Yay. Because I was at 513, I think, yesterday-ish, the end of the week. So Gingham paper. Is Gingham a brand? Or just like the design? Like I know like a gingham plaid. I'm writing them down quick. Otherwise I will forget.
Well, I brought a little bit of everything. I brought a little bit of glass, just a little bit of Christmas, a little bit of glass, just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I have glass I can pull too, and I know I have some Christmas jewelry. I mean, kind of stuff that's in the Christmas category, but I'm doing all my invoicing through PayPal. I'm trying to get invoices done within 48 hours. And then in return, I request that you pay within 48 hours. Usually they say upon request, but the 48-hour window, I know we're all busy and that kind of stuff. So that's my general format, unless I have communication with you, which is awesome. If something comes up, please let me know. I'm not going to be like, oh, too bad you didn't pay. Just let me know what's going on. And if it's a reasonable request, I honor those.
Me too.
So,
me too.
Since I am trying to, okay, so Yvonne, my crazy plan is to try and go do a pop-up live every day between now and Christmas.
Ooh, so you got 11 more to go.
So yeah, well, today would be, so yesterday was the 12 days to Christmas, so today's the 11th day to Christmas.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and my plan is to keep an open box, because if people buy from me, then I want to try and condense it into like a flat rate box. So say a flat rate large box is like 12 by 12 by 6. As long as things fit in it without breakage, with room for breakage for if there's glass and stuff included, then I'm going to invoice each sale. And then at the end, I'll invoice the shipping. That makes sense, because I want to, get as much together as possible if you're buying at multiple stops along the way. So I know it's like, well, might as well just jump in with both feet and go for it. So that was my crazy plan thought. Sometimes maybe we'll wane in the middle, but we'll hopefully, at least jump on and say hi and go from there. So do you want to introduce yourself, Yvonne? I mean, I think the majority of people, well, we got 22 in the room, so that's great.
I do see some names that I'm not familiar with. Either we've never, interacted on my channel or something. Okay. But yeah, Yvonne, Thrifty Rich. I've been doing this for a long time, way back before the internet even. So I've embraced technology. And this is a lot of fun. I resell on eBay, YouTube sales, Instagram, a little bit of Poshmark, and I have an vendor space at an antique collectible marketplace. This is my second one. I was at the one Becky was at, but I didn't make the cut when they downsized. I didn't have seniority. So I put in an application at the other one, and lo and behold, they brought me in right away. I wasn't expecting that, but it's going really well there. I'm still trying to build it up, but now I'm at American Classics. I hope Becky will come over there soon too. It's pretty good over there too.
That would be my only other choice as of right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's going well so
let's
far,
see.
Becky. We can
Did
talk
you
about
get it all filled
Yeah.
up and everything?
It's about, I'd say 55%, but then I've been selling stuff. But tomorrow I've got to finish sending out the Christmas trees. They're all ready. And then I've got stuff tagged. I'm going to go drop it off tomorrow
Okay.
and restock. But sales have been good, even at only about 55% capacity that I have.
That's good. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, we all kind of have an idea in our heads of how much we want to move through there on a weekly basis to make it worth our while. So if it's doing it, that's great. So
far, yeah, the first month it paid for itself right away. I did sell a high-end item though. Sorry, Heidi. Heidi's here. Someone snagged her big dolphin thing that she wanted before I could get to it. It was like $160, so that helped a lot.
Yeah, it's always great to sell a big piece. So
yeah. So I'm feeling more comfortable to put higher end items over there, whereas at Willowstone I was still kind of getting up the courage, and because I'm kind of new at adding vendor malls back in. I'm kind of new. It's only been a year and a half, because it took me a while to wrap my head around, wait, I take all my babies and I leave them there? I just leave them?
So for people, if you haven't seen me before and you're coming from Yvonne's channel, I have been doing thrifting, antiquing, and shows since I was a kid. My parents did antique shows and furniture shows and auctions. My great aunt and uncle, my grandparents did glass and depression glass shows. So I've just come up doing it my whole life. Garage, antique, estates, everything. And then when my mom was considering basically retiring from teaching, before that she kind of went into, because she had inventory left, from over the years, from having stuff just kind of put away when she had to go back to teaching. And she started doing antique malls, I want to say almost 20 years ago here in town. There's been at lots of different ones. So then when my kids got a little bit older, I put some stuff in there. I was selling on eBay, to pay that one extra bill each month, that you have to make ends meet on. And then we started a little bit, let's see, January will be 2 years that we've been selling on Facebook. And that's mostly just the glass and Fenton Avenue. So, and now that shows have opened back up again, thank you, Angel. That's the latest show we went to, was in Alabama. So shows are good, except I did 8 shows in 9 weeks right before Thanksgiving. So I'm kind of showed out right now. I'm happy to stay home for a while. And I am more than happy. I love getting things and picking them up and then getting them to the right person, like where they're supposed to be. We talk about rescuing pieces all the time. You're like, you don't want it to go to the landfill. You don't want it to go in the crusher at the thrift store. So I hold on to it for a while, and then I'm like, okay, I think it's time to sell it and see if we can find where it's supposed to go. So, and this platform, since I introduced myself to Yvonne, one day when she was walking through at Willowstone, I'm like, hi, I know you're from YouTube. And I think it's been almost, 8 months or so since I put up my first video, give or take.
Yeah, you try. So, you try to be consistent, but I mean, you're busy. You're busy.
So it was like a month between Alabama and my last video. So
yeah, we did we mention we live in the same town? We live a couple miles from each other. So,
so we're just gonna sit in our houses and talk to each other. If nobody else shows up, that's what it'll be. So
we
but
good friends just organically and pretty quickly.
Well, and it's nice to be able to ask questions of someone who, Yvonne has knowledge in certain places and I have knowledge in other places, and we can ask each other back and forth questions, and we don't, expect, like it's $20 an hour for me to advise you on that kind of thing. Right. So, and it's just so much easier when it's a give and take and you're able to help each other out. So that's nice. I very much appreciate it.
I'm sorry. We have each other's back. You guys saw the handful of Panther pins that I just got because Becky messaged me and said, "Hey, looky here, I'm at
I'm like,
such
do
and
you
such. Look
want
what they
things?
got."
Yeah.
So we buy each other. We keep an eye out for each other. And
Speaking of which, I have like 4 things I need to show you that I bought. They're here. When I pick things up when I'm out, I'm like, oh, it's. I call it my gambling price. It's not too much over the top that you're going to hurt your pocket if somebody else doesn't want it later. So, but I have a few things set aside to ask you about too. So yeah. So that's where we're at. And honestly, I love doing these live sales because you can interact with people from all over the country all at one time. It's amazing. I've been able to make friends with people on, from Washington to, Canada to Maine, and then obviously the local people as well. So I think it's amazing. And I don't have to pack it, unpack it, repack it, and haul it back home again for a show. So it's just all here. And I don't mind if anybody has any requests or, throw something out on the wish list. I can't guarantee that it will be coming up, on the time we're talking when you ask about it. But eventually I can track it down or even keep our eyes open for something like that. Something we don't normally pull. So
one thing though, one thing about you doing sales, I'm going to shows is, it helps you source the stuff that you love from all over the country. Not just even though we have great thrift stores. I mean, they are fantastic. You guys know that.
Mm-hmm.
Still, other regions have cool stuff too. And
it is, but I think it's almost like generally resellers develop out of collectors. So we buy what we like and then we sell what comes with it. Sometimes you have to buy as a bundle deal, and then you kind of support your own habits, and then you get to keep what you really enjoy. So it just kind of reciprocates. Like I went down and actually ran it. Greg was at the auction again. So, and he's like, well, it's a good thing we don't buy the same stuff because that would be hard. So I'm like, hey, they have this here today. Are you coming? And then he can, comes and picks up what he's interested in. And he lets me know if he sees something I'm interested in. So it works out well.
Yeah, I never have a problem shopping with Greg. We totally go to different, but I'm learning stuff from him, and vice versa.
It's crazy because he does big stuff. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to ship that kind of stuff.
He is fearless. And then he does really well, I believe, locally and on Facebook Marketplace.
That's the only place he lists is on Marketplace. That's it. He's not on eBay. So, yeah.
Oh, look.
I'm like, really? He ships patio furniture and
I know.
blow molds that are 4 feet tall and vacuums and that stuff. I'm like, oh no, you can do that. You can do it all day long. It's all yours.
Hey, Becky, Mr. Viking is here.
Oh, hey there, Mr. Jeff. I passed him. He was coming home when I was going out. He was at the dentist before me. So we passed each other on the street this morning. So I think he's got a little time before his lunch hour is up to start working again. Yes, please send your email. Both of us have our emails up, mine and Yvonne's. So I think I got everybody last night. That was fun last night. That was a quick, I pulled some smalls and it was great. So
sold a lot of Fenton, didn't you?
Yeah, well, that's what I pulled was all Fenton because we did one on Facebook last night. So I'm like, okay, give me all the smalls and I'll do a live later. So that's what I did. But if you would like, I will let you go first because you're my guest. And we can get this underway a little bit. Since we're just shooting the breeze and coming in, but we call you just fly in by the skin of our teeth. I was like, oh no, I have 20 minutes to get home and turn that live on.
I was getting a little concerned because you weren't answering me.
I know, they ran a little bit long for me. I'm like, surely I'll be done by noon.
So I've got, all different price points, a little bit of Christmas, some glass, some more.
Oh, and did you say that Sean was willing to put some starts and stops in for us?
Sean, are you still here? She said she would be our shot caller and put an item closed.
Yeah.
And she usually waits after we do a little countdown. Well, how I do it, do a little countdown. She'll usually wait a couple seconds to cover any lag, and then she'll put item closed.
Yeah, I'm used to doing the going once, going twice, which is basically how you space it is about a 10 countdown. So, but yeah, I'm going to go grab my box and I'll be right back.
Okay. So then we'll look at it and see, we'll all get a consensus on who got it. It's a little tricky sometimes because you kind of, if you put in, like if I put in item closed, I'm going to see that before someone else that really was above me. You guys have heard this from sales. You've heard this before. So that's why we like to have someone else put in item closed. And I think that works out fine. Hi, Amy. As I'll say this, as I always say on my channel, these never go perfect. We love you. We hope you guys love us. So, and forgive any phone calls. We'll get it all worked out. Anyways, let me see. Are you back?
Grace and patience goes a long way from all of us.
I'm going to start with something cute for people who have pets. What you doing, girl? You're awful wobbly. Shot collar. Oh, shot collar.
Right? A shock collar.
Shot collar.
All right, what you got?
Okay, are we just going to always do split screen? Okay.
Oh, wait, that's something else I have to figure out. Where is that?
It should be down on look on the bottom.
I know I can flip you.
Look at the bottom row. There should be some.
Where it says more.
There should be like some little icons.
There we go. How about
find the one that puts one of us bigger.
That's what I was looking at, and I thought that was one, but it didn't.
You'll find it.
Well, here's you big.
Woohoo! Okay. So I got this at the thrift store. And I gave it to my husband for the little doggy, but I don't think they're going to do it, you guys. It still seems pretty new, which is kind of important on baby and pet stuff. It's from Petco. It's a jingly collar and 2 little booties, fur and velvet. Okay. So $4, some fun stuff. Who will not get irritated to do this? Maybe when you take your pet for a walk.
I don't know. So, that helps you keep track of them around the house, right?
Yeah. You might could wear this one yourself, actually.
Oh, no.
Little choker, quite frankly. These won't fit on our wrist, but so $4 if anybody thinks they can tolerate this. I think Steve decided, oh, heck no. Because, he takes highway out walking in the woods all the time, so I don't think he really wants to do this.
Did you give it a letter or a number or anything, or just claim it as collar? Or
yeah, just okay. I was just starting it at $4, and then I'll just write down whoever.
That's the other thing. I think it's kind of easier just to start it at a price, and if only one person puts in $4, then we close it. And if somebody else is interested in it, then it becomes a little bit more of an offer situation and goes from there. Oh man, I'm ready for that item to be done though.
Okay. Let me pick some bear bells. That's a good, see, but my husband, he's a man, so he doesn't think like that. All right, let me pick something else. I don't blame you. My husband didn't want them either. So. And that's probably how they ended up at the thrift stores. Like, oh, heck no.
I betcha.
Let me pick something else. Okay, let me open this up. This I was hoping was a Radco, but it's not, but it's Radco style. But wait till you see this. This is humongous. It comes with the box. Okay. Hey, that would be a good idea too. I might do it with that. Okay. This one comes with the box. I do believe it's somewhat vintage. It's from this Jacobs store, a little bit higher end department store. Not really an ornament. I guess you could try, but it will sit just fine. It's kind of got that Radco style. Look how big it is.
Those are fun.
Painted glass. So this is a big one that you can just set. So this one starts at $8. Comes with the box if you're wanting to give it to a gift. And it still has the store that was selling at Jacobson's, which is kind of a higher end, a little bit higher end. The tree is like a brush in the wreath. Pretty airbrushed colors. It is glass.
I saw you, Chris. Let's see if that helps.
Still has all the new stuff on it if you're wanting to give it as a gift.
Because I'm missing stuff because I am like distracted. Apparently, I'm like, did you say a number? And Chris has already got it in there. I mean, Sean's already got it in there.
It's on the clouds, little airbrushed clouds. He's on his way.
I thought I did. Yeah, I did. There it is. It shows up on YouTube part. It doesn't show up for me on StreamYard, but I see it on YouTube.
So I don't think this is a Radco, but it's definitely that style. It's got some nice weight to it, nice airbrushed glass. I can see through the bottom of it, the glass part. So it's cute.
I have to find. Oh no, where you know, you're thinking of something and you're like, I know exactly where it was before I cleaned off my desk. Oh, there it is. Awesome sauce.
Okay, well, I guess I will take this to the booth or save it for next year.
Okay. Or the next slide.
Back to you, Becky.
All right. Now, I don't see an easy way to flip us back and forth other than going all the way back out to the layout for some reason. I'm going to just look at that one. Oh, that's the one I want. Yay. And then I'm going to switch you like that. We did it. So proud of us. So proud of us, Yvonne. Okay. I don't have anything written down, so I'm just going to make up, I'll do letters. I'll do letters or some words probably. It's probably the easiest way to do it. Thank you, Deanne. I appreciate that. So my first item is going to be, it is a new inbox. I mean, the box is a little bit worse for wear, but it's still in box. It is a set of the tray and the coasters with the Christmas theme on it. So we can start this at $5. And here is, it's even got the cardboard liner. So this was not used. Here's all the coasters. And here's the tray. Thank you, Sean. That lag is a smidge, isn't it? So this will fit easily in the bottom of a 12 by 12 by whatever box that we fill up. All right, I'll fix it. I just don't like being up all by myself.
Shh.
There should be a way too, if you wanted to. I think you can like turn off your screen, but I don't know how to do that. So now, I'll go there. Okay.
Yay.
Okay, fine. I mean, like we can have a snack or something while we're not.
Right. All right. Becky's outing me. I just messaged her. I said, hey, I don't want split screen because when it's your turn, like I do stuff. Yeah, I might take a bite of something or I might go tinkle.
Well, yeah, I will definitely excuse myself for bathroom break at some point. However, sometimes it's just, yeah, I can see where there is a benefit to both ways to having you small and or not on at all. But so I'm on my phone, so I have to watch. I'm streaming from my phone, so then I have a hard time reading anything else because if it pops up quick, that's all I see. So, I see Sandy at 5. So, it's a little bit smushed, but I would guess something like this. Even new in package, I probably at a show would have put it at about $10 to $12 just as a price. I don't know who made this. It says DDI, but I'm not coming up with any other verbiage. Oh, there's something on the side of the box. Okay. We're going to get out the cheaters because my eyes are tired. Let's see. 1967 Dandy, DAN-DEE Imports, New York, New York. Made and printed in Japan. So there you go. Authentic 1960. Somebody got this probably as a gift, threw it in the bottom of a box, and eventually it ended up, where I found it. So Margaret says she likes seeing the other person. See, me too. So, but all right, we'll count it down. We'll give it a going once, a going twice, and a close item. Please, Sean. And I'm going to be better at writing things down today because I was just winging it last night.
That's a good question that Margaret's asking. Hold that up steady for a moment.
It's not Spode.
What's on top of the tree? Santa?
A Santa Claus. Here, I'll get him real close.
Are you sure that's not Spode or pre-Spode or?
Well, I mean, made in Japan. Well, I mean, both Spode and Nico were made in Japan. So, but my understanding, let's see, Nico has a teddy bear at the base of the tree.
Oh.
And Spode, I don't remember. I mean, it very well could have been made to coordinate with it, but it's not branded as that. It says right here.
Oh, I see. Dandy. Well,
Dandy Imports.
Yeah. Huh. That could have been maybe. I just got a Spode set myself, so I'm just kind of.
I mean, I bet you it would coordinate well with it. So, but all right. So
it could have been the same designers or something.
Well, I mean, they're always constantly like copying things that sell well, and and putting it into the next thing because they know they could sell it. So, all right, I have Sandy's 50 vintage for that for $5 for the tray set.
Okay, we can do the side thing, but if you guys.
Okay, I'll do it on the next. I'll do it when I move it around again next.
As long as I'll promise you don't care. Like if I get up for a minute and all you see is an empty seat, or if you see me take a bite of something, okay?
I don't care.
Because it is weird. I'm talking too, and nobody's.
I want to be able to talk to you.
Like, where's that voice coming from?
All right, here, this one's out. I have a vintage Bambi book. I mean, it's Bambi, but to me, it screams Christmas, and it would be it's got the great graphics on it, like to put up in a display. My eyes I did not sleep well, I don't think. 1966 is the copyright on this one. It's the shape book, so same start, $5 start on the Bambi book. So the front and the back look the same. It's a golden shape book because it's cut out in the shape of the character. It does have a barcode on it, but it has one little scribble right here on the inside. Somebody looks like they tried to put their name on it. It says copyright 1966, and then obviously previously 1941. But it's got great graphics. I mean, even that, wouldn't that be fun? Set up on a shelf behind some other winter decor, that full page spread of Bambi and Thumper. So I like finding these. Then it's got the old school characters. These are the ones I remember from the original movies, like in the 60s and the 70s. They're probably just to date myself. It's pretty. Oh, look, and there's a little mushroom with a mouse on it. It's got all the forest characters in this one. The big giant owl. It's not full of text. It's got a lot of great graphics. So you could change it up. The details of the spider and the web. So let's see. And the last one is that skating scene with Bambi. So there it is. All right, I'm going to go back because I scrolled all the way up to get Sandy's name correct. With pixies all around the picture. Did I see? Was there pixies on it? Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. Yes.
Like it's
for
the
display.
background to like a
For a
diorama or
display.
something.
So yeah, that's what I was thinking. It'd be great just to put up on a shelf, and you could put things, like figurines and stuff in front of it. So, but all right, cool. Well, we're gonna pass that one. Thank you so much for your consideration, and I'll figure out how to lay out this one. Is that the right one? Yep. And then I slide you over, and there you are.
Hey, are you guys over Christmas? Are you guys over it? Should I just pass on the Christmas stuff I got
They
set
better
out?
not, because I brought mostly Christmas up. So I mean,
did too.
we'll just talk about Christmas a lot. And
Okay. This, some of you saw, it comes with its own box, its own shaped like foam, so it fits in there perfectly. It's from Pier 1, so you can give it as a gift because everything on it's still perfect. But it's a little glass
oh, there we go.
cat with a bird on it. And it's called Improbable Friends. Wait a minute, it's in French, and Unlikely Friends. That's cute. So Pier 1 started $8. It's
okay.
glass. Super cute. Little red birdie on top. Sits like that. The box is satin lined, and then it's got the perfect shape foam cut out to fit in. The box is in good condition. The little card that goes with it. Everything's fine if you wanted to give it as a gift. There, it's from, hang on. There you go. It's from Pier 1.
Okay, I got you, Nancy. Thank you.
Comes with this little card. There you go. I think the other side is French. Not sure. It's cute. All glass. Very cute. Kind of an opaque gray.
Chris is like, I'm over Christmas, but
because this whatever doesn't sell, I'm gonna take to the booth because there's still time at the booth because it's they can take it with them right then and there.
That's true. My problem is I probably have 4 boxes out in the garage from my show that didn't happen this year for the Christmas stuff. So
I sold all the Christmas trees except for the Yvonne, which I'm not surprised. Like I said, I'm the only one crazy enough, I think, to be collecting Yvonne.
That's awesome.
But I sold all of those in that first dibs.
You're gonna need some shipping advice from Greg.
Luckily, it's not too bad. Okay, so sits in the box like that.
Okay,
I don't think we need to do a countdown unless someone's just waiting to snipe. I'll just do it real quick, but I see my friend Amy. Hi. So we'll just do going once, going twice, third chance, and Sean will put in item closed.
That's a good idea, Brenda. Giving Christmas items as young adults, like, get their own places and stuff, and then they're not having to buy like everything to decorate with. So
just waiting on Sean's item closed. And it looks like it's going to go to my friend Amy, our friend.
Yep, Yoso Boho.
There we go. Okay, sweetie, I'll put it with your other stuff. I know we need to talk. I don't know why I was procrastinating on that. Oh, I think because the one item you got, I don't know what it is, so we need to talk about a price. But anyways, love you, girl. I'll add this to it. Okay.
Are you gonna do 2?
You want me to? Okay.
We did before.
Well, that's because the first one was a pass. Yeah.
As well. 2. I'll just make a lot of noise over here for a minute.
Okay. I've got some vintage Christmas mice. They are from Homeco. Homeco was the importer, made in Taiwan. So that's probably what, 60s, 70s. Let me get them out. I found them in a little grab bag. There's 3 of them. They have the stickers on the bottom. Each one does. But I can only hold up 2 at a time. Just a little ceramic.
Aww.
Some shiny paint, some matte. The paint's good on them, you guys. Okay, so $5 for this little set. A little like ceramic, like it's a white. So is that like bisque? I hesitate to say porcelain, you know, because this was imported from Home Co. and made in Taiwan. Wait, what does that say? Hang on, let me double check that, you guys. But there's 3 of them. Yes, made in Taiwan. So I'm going to guess 60s, 70s. Let me see if I can put them on this awesome tray that my friend Karen got me.
I see Brenda at 5.
Karen got me this Wilton's cake plate. It's silver on the other side, but she said that way it's scalloped to hold necklaces and it's stiffer. So she got me this for my life sales, Karen Wilder. There you go.
Is it plastic?
It's just a cardboard. It's a Wilton's,
nice.
you know. Okay, so these are some kind of ceramic or bisque. Some of the painting is shiny, like their coats, and some's matte. It's all in good shape. Cute little faces. So we're looking for 6 or more. I don't want to drop it. Each one does have the marks on it.
Tori's asking if you shipped her tree yet.
Yes. Well, they're all boxed up. And as soon as this is done, they're going to the post office.
I know I have a pile to go to the post office this afternoon, too.
But I just ran out of time. It was time to do the live sale. So we're looking for 6 or more.
Okay, I see Brenda is the only one I'm seeing in there right now.
The whole set, cute little faces. Okay, going once, going twice. Last call. And Sean will put in item closed.
Okay.
These are so cute.
They're cute little Christmases.
It was just in a little grab bag at the thrift store. I'm like, yeah, those
amazing. Oh,
grab bag, they surprisingly survived.
I know. I see Sandy at 6 before. I don't see the end yet. Oh, and Brenda's been at 7. Looking for the close.
Sean's coming. She got out and she's coming back in. Oh, she said she can't get back on. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. Will you put it in?
Well, sure, I'll put one in. I'll put it in on my tablet. Hopefully that will help with the lag.
So you got about 2 seconds. If you want to bid up a little bit on those, you got about 2 seconds.
Okay. You look at it on your side and see who you see, because mine will be skewed because I typed it in.
Item closed. I see Brenda. Brenda Bat. And there is my email, because I don't think we've worked together yet. Thank you for saving those.
Awesome. Oh, I'm like sitting here like, okay, next. You know, make me big, Yvonne. Okay. You're not doing black swans, are you?
I bought myself one little one gratuitously just for fun. So
okay.
I'll be okay. But yeah, you got to have it putting up stuff that I swear I'm like, no more until I come over and check first.
Right. Thanks, Brenda. This is a black glass swan. I have looked at it through it. It is black amethyst. You can barely see it on the edge, like right here on the edge of the glass. It's black amethyst. So they don't really make black or ebony glass. They do, but it's not very common. The older stuff is mostly amethyst, because once you get it so thick, it looks black anyway. So there's really no need to make another formula of glass. But this is a little, I don't know, trinket, or I don't even know what you'd even call this with the opening in it like that. I'm not even sure. You could use it for all sorts of things, between serving something or just like on your desk for an organizer, but it's got great. Okay, we're going to start. Do you want to put in a start then, Yvonne?
Okay.
Started at 12. And then I see no need to sit and describe it and then start it. So it has the details on the feet that like stick out behind him right there. And it is made by Boyd. There's the diamond with the B on the bottom of it. And it's got really great detail on the feathering all the way around. Yeah, I was wondering about that, but I don't know what those, that's one of my things that I have no clue about. We'll do that. And I wondered, you know, some of my baby YouTube questions that I have no clue about. And we'll remove it. All right, there we go. I mean, votive-wise, here's a votive, and that, but it's got a lot larger opening than just where a votive could sit. But you could definitely put a votive in it. But it's probably got a good inch on each side of it, or all together for that as well. Oh, Sean got back on.
We're looking for 13 or more.
Okay. What else I want to say? Oh, I was going to measure it. I got distracted by the consonants with the dot in the middle of them. I don't understand what that is when people do that. I mean, I know we're calling it a troll, but I don't understand what the point is, honestly.
I just timed it out just in case it was a mistake.
Yeah.
Give her one more chance.
5.5 inches from head to tail, approximately 2 3/4 tall, and about 3 inches at its widest point this way.
Lois is at 15, so we're looking for 16 or more.
So, but Boyd is one of my favorite makers. Between Boyd and Dagenhart, that's one of my collections. And someday I'll get up the guts to sell some of my duplicates in my collection. So, you know, sometimes you just have to gather them all and keep them all safe, because you know that they're safer with you than out there just, you know, lonely in the wild. So, but this little black swan, we can go going once, going twice, and item closed. Oh, I know what I was thinking. I have something else glass I can pull that are good smalls. And we'll see if we got because Sean said she got back in. Oh, okay, Margaret. That makes sense. Because at first when I got a couple of those, oh, I see Christine K above the close. What do you see, Yvonne?
Let me check. I was going to go ahead and remove and block that person. I see above the item closed. Christine at 17. It was close, Chris, but Christine K.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and remove Rhonda.
That's fine. That makes sense now if you say it that way, because on my first couple videos, I had 2 or 3 comments like that. And I'm like, well, that doesn't even make sense. Is it a typo? Is it what? I just went ahead and deleted them. I'm like, well, I had 3 whole comments on 2 videos and I deleted 2 of them. How silly. You know, I felt dumb for doing it, but if that's what it is, then that makes sense. So thank you all for your knowledge. Thank you for your offers on that piece. And I'll do another glass one. I found 2 more of these as I was unwrapping. I know I sent one to Chris. I mean, if she wants more than one, then more power to her. But I have 2 more. These are, okay, so it is a new pour. It will be a straight price of $35. It is a lime green glass made by Wilkerson in Florida. So the gentleman who has this mold, who's pouring it, is we're one of the direct people that can host that he's sending things out through. He's only selling like on YouTube, Facebook, and then we're able to order quantities of things that we're interested in. It does have, it's not uranium because they don't do that anymore. However, it does fluoresce like uranium. It is that a chemical compound that makes it look that way. And I did not ask what the new chemical was. He has, if you can see right here, it looks like it is a Fenton mold. So that's a Fenton, the old Fenton logo, the oval, but he's put a W on top of it for the Wilkerson glass. So we know where it's come out of. And the other thing to that is that this little bit of the rim that he's left on the top of the chimney, Fenton would cut theirs off all the way down right on top of the pattern. So that's the other thing that we know, that it's Wilkerson glass. So I know, Chris, I'm just waiting for him to tell me what colors he wants to make next for getting the next color run. So the first two that type in fairy for fairy light on this one will claim, it's just going to be a quick claim, $35 each. It's a 2-piece. And it is fun I mean, I know we all love the glow stuff, but it's a great green color to start with. So that's what that one is. We'll wait on the lag on that one. That'll be easy to determine. And I'm going to go back to a Christmas item. This is, we're going to start him at $7. He's a cookie cutter, but he has the original paper label like on the top of the aluminum, so you can like have an idea of what he's going to turn out as. Unfortunately, somebody previously put a sticker on it and a little bit of it pulled off. So it's used to say Santa Claus right there. But I don't see very many. I mean, I see lots of cookie cutters, but I don't see very many with the cardboard on it like that. So, oh, George just went live. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I know George is trying to give updates because of all the situation with that tornado in the small town and everything. So no worries. We know people will go bounce back and forth if they want to be here or there. Not a problem. And in the big wide YouTube universe, we're just a little drop in the bucket. So there's all sorts of ones out there to watch. But the handle is wooden, and then the cutter itself is aluminum. So I see Tori wants one of the fairy lights. And then those are my two. So I will go ahead and switch back to Yvonne. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. And I'll write down all the names and everything I need to for these guys.
Okay, I have a little piece of glass too. Mosser, that's how you say it, right? Mosser.
Yes.
Okay, it's the little Mosser reindeer.
Oh, where'd you get that one?
I found that last week at either Goodwill or the Ark. It's got the little M on it. These sell for about $25. I've seen an iridescent one too. This is the frosted one.
Yep, I had the plain crystal ones with my sleighs that I brought home this summer.
So it's a Mosser. They sell for about $25. We'll start. I got a good deal on it though, so we'll start this one at $12. This can be first class if this is all you buy. So that'll be like about $4 shipping. I'm in the middle of the country. Both of us are.
Yep, Colorado Springs, smack in the middle of Colorado. All right.
So you can verify this on eBay. It does have the M birthmark.
Yep. They're still making those. They just didn't have a lot of choices of colors when I was there this summer.
This one's a nice frosted one. Okay. I'm going to start a little countdown. I want to make.
There we go.
I want you guys, they sell for about $25 on eBay, but I want you guys to get deals. That's what we're doing here. So we're looking for 16 or more, but going once, going twice. Last call. Sean will put in item closed.
It's so quiet at my house today. Weird.
Just waiting for Sean's item closed. There we go. I see MJ Bear for 17. Thank you, MJ. Let me write that down real quick, and I'll pick my second item.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think Christine and Chris probably got some of those moths of reindeer from me. Yep, that's what I see. MJ Bear, did you have her at 16?
17.
No, 17.
Oh, wait a minute.
17.
You don't have to go. Well, wait a minute. No, it's so yeah.
I see Sandy coming in at 16 first, so that's why she said 17.
Yeah, so 17.
Okay.
Let's see.
Wonderful.
I said I was bringing this last night. Mary Gregory in the blue with the children playing.
Yep.
Etched and painted all around. Mary Gregory. Just starts at 5. It's in great shape, you guys.
Basically, those are just like, they call it Mary Gregory style because nobody named Mary Gregory actually painted it. It's just
right?
the style of the silhouette painting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with this. I'm just from watching other YouTubers. I said, that one's in great shape. I better get it.
Yeah, there's all sorts of companies who do that.
It's on a pretty color glass, kind of a navy-ish blue. Of course, it varies depending on the thickness of the glass. There we go.
Oh, well. I have more Christmas pins than I even realized I had. Sorry, can you hear that? I'm digging in a glass bowl. I should probably dump them out.
It's not too loud, hon.
So they're not so loud.
So if anyone's interested in this, we'll just start this at 5. Otherwise, it will go to the booth. This one's very clean. Very fresh and clean, if you get my drift. Like,
Doesn't have any yucky stuff.
No, like, dishwater hazing or scratches where someone scrubbed the top rim too much.
Right?
Oh, Brenda, your eldest lives in Denver. Our eldest daughter does too. I lived there for a while before.
My oldest daughter lives in Arvada in Denver.
I decided
my daughters live in Denver,
where it was a little more calm. So, but yeah.
All right, I need a place to put stuff.
Okay. Going once.
Done.
Going twice. And last call. Okay, Sean. You can close it whenever you want to, hon.
I see Lois at 5.
Mm-hmm. Just waiting for the official shot call from Sean. That item is closed. And you guys do know to refresh every once in a while. Everybody says it, right? Just a reminder to refresh the chat every once in a while. Make sure you're on live chat instead of top.
Yep. I think one of my best hints was if you touch the video, you can, those little 3 dots that come up, you can make sure you're on a little higher quality of pixels for watching so it doesn't look as fuzzy. And that's under advanced when you do that. And then there's also a category that says playback speed. And you can hit it up to, 1.25 or 1.5, and it makes it go a little faster. And that also helps catch it up and refresh.
Oh, gosh. I watch so many YouTubers on fast forward a little bit so I can consume content and learn.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you. Some of them you can just, and me included, you can put mine on like 1.25 if you're watching a replay, and pretty much, I'm not going to sound drunk or high.
I started watching somebody from Texas, I think it was, and their accent was so thick that watching it at 2 times the speed, I couldn't understand their words. So I was like, okay, I got to slow them down a little bit. So.
Okay. Thank you, Lois. Thank you, Lois. I got you.
All right, I have a rhinestone deer pin. It has a green ear or a bow or holly, I guess, would be on that side right there. A blue eye. Let's start this one at $7 and a green tail. I'm like trying to see at the same time, like doing karate. All right. And it's all rhinestones. Trying to get it nice and close. Here's the back. Has the safety roller on the clasp there. And I'm going to put on my super close eyes and make sure there's no rhinestones missing on this one. Yep, looks good to me. And it is. I'm thinking, I think to myself, oh, measure it next, and then I don't do it. 2.5 almost from, from the tip of the ear down to the foot, and approximately 1.25 at the widest point. So Christmassy, but yeah, I think you could probably get away with wearing something like this all winter, not necessarily screaming Merry Christmas. So, but she's a really cute little deer. So, well, we have a lot of people in the Denver area. That's amazing. Oh, I see Lois at 7. Wow, my tablet is faster than the StreamYard right now. That's strange. But let's see, do I have anything else to put behind it? Put a piece of black behind it, see if that helps it pop at all. Pretty good color-wise. So there she is. Now, I'm looking at this going, she has 3 legs. I don't know if there was meant to be another leg right here, or if it's hiding behind something else. So we're going to call it as is, as you see her. There's no rhinestones missing on the pin itself, what we can see, but I don't know about that. That's a good question. But here she is as we're looking at her. That's right, you're shopping local. Nothing like shopping local on the YouTube. So we can go going once, going twice, and Sean, an item end, please. Or closed. What are we doing? I can't remember. Closed, end, stop. All the things. My daughter does art stuff, and she went and took a bunch of her art up to Greeley into a couple of the coffee shops for them to have it for this little bit before Christmas. A rhinestone pin. I see the stop, and I have Lois at 7. I keep wanting to put an extra A in your last name. Sorry about that. I have a pile for you, so we will just put you right there with your pin, and we'll go to the next item. And I have a choice on the little knee huggers. So we'll start them at $10. These ones are a little bit smaller. So it'll be a choice of one or both. Their faces are a little bit different. This one's a little bit smaller. Oh, let's see if we can get him. So he's a little bit smaller. He's got a little bit bigger face. Got the pointy ears. He has his tag. Made in Japan there at the bottom. This guy does not have a tag at all. But they have those original like plastic hangers. So his is right at the edge of his hat there. And he's got a little jingle bell and his green scarf. They have wires in their legs, so basically you can pull them out and they can, they can stand up, they could grab up top of a tree, or the traditional bent shape is the little knee huggers. Let's see if there's any date on this guy. Do not remove tag. Tokyo, Japan. Stuffed toys, registered trademark. Commonwealth. Oh, Department of Labor. Oh, this is from the Pennsylvania. The Department of Commonwealth of Labor and everything. So that's just the warning on the tag that they had to put on there. So I have a choice of either the little guy or the bigger guy. They'll be starting at $10 each, or whatever the high bid or high offer, is. And I came across a little stash of knee huggers the other day, so I have some more that can go up later. But these are the ones I actually have out right now. So I see Sandy at 10. So let's just count these guys down. Going once. Here's the top of their hats. He's got like the whoop-de-doo hairdo that goes around his hat. Going twice. His might have had something originally decorative on there, but it's just a little gold. His hair is underneath his hat. And will be sold with a stop, with an end from Sean. And then Sandy, if you're the one, can you please let me know if you're interested in the small or the large? Let's just call them that for easy picking between the two as to which ones you would like, or both. Okay, I see it's closed. So Sandy, $10 each if you'd like the smaller one or the bigger one. Both, please. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Are you ready, Miss Yvonne? Ready or not? Here you come.
I was just going to promote this real quick on Instagram, but I'll do that in a minute. Connie
just missed the close. I'm sorry.
Okay, this is a Kurt Adler piece. It is birthmarked on the back underneath her little coat. Little snow fairy in baby blue. It's Kurt Adler. We'll just start it at $3.
It looks like a Jack Frost kind of style. Little fairy.
She's cute. She's in good shape, you guys. The birthmark is there. Kurt Adler. See the KSA Inc. copyright. She's cute. Look at her. So if you like Kurt Adler stuff, or if you like little fairies, she's a cute little snow fairy. She's about 4.5 inches.
I don't remember. I have to look back.
There you go.
Trying to stay organized as we go. I might need a whole table just to organize myself.
There we go. She's cute.
She's cute. Is it like a resin on the face and stuff?
Yes.
Nice.
But her coat is trimmed with a little, like those little Chanel pipe cleaners, so it looks like fur.
Oh, yeah.
See? So that looks like fur. There's lace in her wings, a couple little rhinestone blings. I'm trying to get it to, there we go. Her face is cute. She's got, it looks like she has pointed ears, so a little pixie fairy?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. So we will, so going once, going twice, last call, and Sean will put in item closed. We're looking for 10 or more so far.
She's looking quite powerful with that snowflake staff.
Right? Her little hands are like, there's no fingers missing. Little pipe cleaners for fur. It's looking, yeah, that's a pretty good price. I thought she was cute. I went through some of the Christmas ornaments and just kind of picked out what I found was a good name that people collect.
Okay. I see
Item
the clothes.
closed. Let's see. Geneva. Okay, Geneva, let me write that down real quick and I'll do the other crazy thing I found in the Christmas section.
Crazy thing. I don't think I slept very good last night. That's why my eyes are so tired this morning. My contacts don't want to let me focus.
I just didn't clock out. I normally clock out from social media and reselling business around 7, 8, 9, but I was, where I was at. I was watching your first solo on your channel. I was excited for you. Okay. Wait a minute. Kurt Adler. Hang on.
You're fine. I do have a question while you're writing, though. Are you collecting the tigers, too?
You're too small. Now, what'd you say?
Are you collecting tigers? Oops.
Just if they're pantherish and really epic.
Well, here, we'll go click this way quick, just so you can see him.
So that's more.
He's definitely got a stripe.
Yeah, it's pretty definitive. So yeah, I won't be mad at you. I won't holler at you. Becky doesn't like me hollering at her. I'm like, wait, put that back.
She's like, I didn't have that. That's how my mom is. She's like, where did that come from?
So, anybody do the nesting dolls? I thought this was hilarious. I've never seen one as a snowman.
Oh, isn't he cute?
So, snowman, and then there's another one inside.
A snowman.
These are the wooden little nesting. What's this one doing? Smoking a pipe and has a wreath. And then one more little baby inside.
Does it have any markings of where it's from?
No.
I would guess like German a little bit. I
don't know why people make such cool stuff and then don't mark it.
Because I think there was a big flux of time in the 80s and 90s that everybody just put stickers on it. And then, and then they fell off 20 years later, so we don't know where it came from.
So let me put them back together. There you go. So we'll just start this at 4. I got a good deal on it. It's cute. So there's 2 more inside. If you're a nesting doll fan or just something different for Christmas.
Yeah, because that one has a little pipe. That's why I would guess German, but who knows?
And I guess a homemade broom for sweeping snow. So that's old school somewhere, right?
Yeah.
That's old school.
Oh, wow. The chat just jumped. I said Lois in at 4, Heidi in at 6. So Sandy just missed it. Lois back at 7.
Yeah. Cute.
It really jumped there for a second.
Sometimes it does that. Sometimes you think nothing's happening and then bam, they all start rolling in.
Mm-hmm.
Heidi found a piece of fire and light last week. A purple butterfly. About $200.
I have a picture of a piece my friend found that we need to have you look at too. It's like a ring, it's like a plate size piece, but it's empty in the middle, so it's just the outside like a giant O. It looks like it, but we can't find anything marked on it.
I want to see it. Yeah. Okay, we're going to going once.
Congratulations, Heidi. Good find.
And
yep, Frosty had a broom.
Last call. So Sean will call it. Last call on this. She'll put in item closed, so you got a few more seconds.
It's a popular little snowman trio.
I'm glad I did a good job. I'm glad. I said, well, that's different. Just waiting for item closed from Sean. And there we go.
Yep.
Heidi. I see
Heidi above the close.
I will add it to your box. I am coming up. I am. I swear. Heidi's got quite a few items. I'm going to go up to Denver, and the eldest daughter is going to meet me at Hampton Street Antiques. So I've got stuff for Heidi. I've got stuff for Pam Davis. And I've got your stuff for Pam Davis. We still haven't hooked up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that.
All right. Thank you, Heidi.
So that was your 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Let's do a little glass bird. Again, no clue who made this one because there is no marking on the bottom. It has a nice ground smooth where the ponto would have been, and then it sits flat.
Oh,
To me, and it's hand done because you can see where they pulled the beak. It's got the tool marks in it. You can see how they pulled out and feathered the detail in the tail.
I don't have that color.
It sits like that, pretty flat. It's let's start him at 7. 4.5 by 2 by 2.5. So 2 tall, 2.5 wide, 4.5 long. To me, it looks like it does not glow. I tried many times. I'm like, trying over and over and over again, but it still doesn't glow. To me, it looks like it is clear glass with the frit in the yellow and the orange on the outside. So it's like a clear center. And you it's getting let's try this. Getting the reflection of the screen, but it's got like
bidding on it.
What's that?
Oh, I was telling Sean that was me bidding on it. Okay, I'm out. Dang it, I like that though. Darn you.
I can't show you everything in my house.
That's why I said I'm coming over to your house for a preview.
You will not. If you come to my house, there's no comments allowed. So it has a little bit of texture down here. You can see it where it was shaped, but the majority of it is fairly smooth.
That one is so different.
So he's pretty cute. I thought he was. I wish if he would glow. I mean, he'd just be spectacular. But yeah, when I'm looking through the bottom, it just reflects for you. But this is clear right here, and then it's just that color added to the outside, and it's the frit, so it looks kind of speckled. So it doesn't cover it. There you go. Can you see it now, how the little dots are?
Uh-huh.
There, that's a great shot. Just a cute little budgie bird, like a little snowbird.
I know, Sean, but I'm cheap, so I'm just putting it out to the universe so I get to find the next one.
The shape isn't right for Ron Ray. No, it's not. It's not the Ron Ray stuff. Who does the bluebirds of happiness or the redbirds? No, it's not
but
that.
It would go with. I have bluebirds of happiness and the cardinal of love. It would still go with it. So cute.
Oh yeah, it'll go with it. I mean, here you go. Here's the shape for the bluebird, and here's a little redbird. So it is definitely right in there in those bright primary colors.
See, look at them together. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I think we could probably just sell glass and everybody be happy at this point.
That's my favorite, glass and acrylic.
Yep. All right. Well, going once, going twice. I do like him. He's kind of got a little Scandinavian look to him too. And item closed, please. He's got a little weight though. I would guess he's at least half a pound because he's solid glass. We'll see. And I guess it doesn't bother me if we do just in cases. Are you all right on that, Yvonne?
I guess so, but we need to let people know.
Okay, so from here on, and since there has been a few in the comments previously, and I didn't ask you about it, then we'll just honor just in case. I'm pretty on it in terms of knowing how to clear those out, so that's fine with me. So there's the close. I have Lois was at 17 and Chris was at just in case, so Chris gets it for 18. Thank you, everyone. Since that's how they've been working it in the comments, I'm fine with that. Not a problem. Okay. We might as well do another bird because, bird is the word. This one he's got a little smooth bottom, but he's got like a little spot right there that looks like it was, okay, maybe check it. It's just like when they ground it, it just got a little fleck out. but you can't see it because that's where he's going to sit. We'll start this one at 7 also. He is 2.5 by about 2 by about 1.5. And I'm going to put a little bit of white behind it because I think it's kind of a gray color to me. Also a handmade piece. And I'm assuming because for me, for the China stuff, they don't put a lot of work into it. They're not going to grind it down and polish the bottom like that. It's got the tooled tail. You can see the crimp in it. The eyes are pushed in, and then the beak is pulled out right there. He has little bitty wings, one on each side. And he's about this big. He's just a little guy. And for comparison, that's a yellow one. And that's how big this gray one is. He's a little bit more clear, much more transparent. Doesn't have any color on the outside. So, oh goodness sakes, really? Another one? Okay. We'll put them in timeout, but that gives us enough time to do whatever else we need to, right? Okay. Okay. Are you still there, Miss Yvonne? Did you put yourself on mute?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I put myself on mute. I was just going to shout us out on Instagram.
Okay, sounds good. I'm not seeing, unless the chat jumps on me, I'm not seeing interest in the little gray bird. That's glass. So we'll set him aside and carry on. So those are my two. I went ahead and timed that one out, but hopefully I did it right. So we'll see. Do you want me to do another one while you're finishing
one
up?
One more.
Okay. We're gonna go back to Christmas. These are new in the box posters. Not new, but new old stock. They have wreaths on them. They're plastic. And they could be, you could flip them over to use the other ring so you're not on the print. They come 4 to a package. I have 2 packages, so 8 total. We might as well just leave them together. This one, let's start them at, let's start them at 6. It looks like the plastic got caught and it ripped on the packaging. But it's all still there. Made by Hallmark, 4 coasters, out of Kansas City. And it does say made in the USA on this one. So these are, I'm guessing these are 80s-esque because back in the day, I also worked for Hallmark.
Yeah, on StreamYard where I can put in.
Oh, I hear ya. Yep, on the back it says Hallmark Cards Incorporated, patent pending for, or patent applied for. They're just cute little coasters. Nice little Christmas pop or winter pop. There's not even, I mean, it's just a wreath with berries. So it's not real Christmassy, not Santa or a tree. So it could kind of go all winter long. And it'd be both packages together. It's always nice to have more than, always need more than 4. Oh, I'll look at that, Sean. Thank you. This chat is so small. I can only see 3 comments on StreamYard, and that's what I'm looking at the most. But I'll go back up there and look at it for Deanne on the bird. Thank you very much. Okay. Are you ready, Miss Yvonne?
I just thought I'd give us another little shout out.
Thank you. All right, we'll pass on the coasters and we'll put it back to you.
Does anybody in here collect Barbie? Just curious. Anyways, I'm going to do
I have a friend who does. I'm going to go back up and read the chat.
Okay, I'm going to do these before they go to the booth. Some of you saw me buy these. These are about 16 by 36. So that's 3 feet long. I've got 2 of them, but we're going to do them one at a time.
Those beaded like runners?
Yes, beaded runner.
Nice.
satin on the back. This one is a Nicole Miller. So probably like from Macy's or Dillard's. We're going to just start it at, I don't know, probably just 15.
I found some of those ones in placemats, and we used them for prom, like underneath to catch all the lights at their display tables. They were really pretty.
The red one will be next if you prefer red. So I'm not going to do choice. We're going to do them one at a time, okay? So you don't have to fight for the color that you like. So this one is gold, silver, pearly white.
Okay, I got you, Deanne, on the bird.
It's satin backed. It's nice and thick. It's going to stay put wherever you put it, okay? It's going to stay put. 3 feet, 36 inches. I'm trying to get away from the banner. 36 inches and about 16-ish, this way. The red one will be next, just so you know. The red one's a little more blingy, so I thought I better do them separate. Again, this still has the Nicole Miller tag on it. So I'm guessing like Macy's or Dillard's or something like that. A department store.
Yeah, I would have guessed Dillard's for sure. That's what it reminds me of.
Okay, so we're looking for 16 or more. It's kind of heavy. I can roll it up, but it is going to be priority because it's quite substantial. So, if you guys want to do it just in case, we'll do just in case. If you're an active bidder on this item, you can't just snipe out of nowhere, okay? Be an active bidder on this item.
Look at her. She's giving all the rules now.
Well, that's just not cool just to come in and snipe at the very.
I agree. It's kind of rough.
Show a little bit. Show you're in the game. It helps people kind of plan their strategy. Okay, so we'll start. I'm going to do a countdown on this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you got a little bit of time. Are we glitching? You guys, are we glitching or is it just my end?
I haven't seen any.
Okay, you got a little bit of time before Sean puts in item closed to get in another bid or a just in case. Sean will be putting in the item closed soon, so that's pretty. And there we have it. Item closed. And I think I see Nancy.
I see Nancy at 18.
Okay. And let me put the gold one. Okay, and we'll do the red one next. Oh, let me protect this. Okay. It's about the same dimensions, maybe 12 to 16. It is about 36 inches long as well. Let me get it on the other side. It is about 36 inches long as well. Let me just double check that.
Oh, wow. That one really pops with the red added.
So this one's in reds and golds. I'm going to come in close in a minute. The same satin line. This one doesn't have any stickers left on the back for me to tell. But, there's a good chance. Same. I bought these together. Okay, now I'll start to come in close so you can see some of the detail. So we're going to start this one at 22. This one has some bigger. Is that a bauble? Yeah, it has some bigger baubles here and there sewn in there.
I like the heart kind of design in it.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
So.
Wow, that'd be pretty even into Valentine's Day or there's some glitchy going on there. I don't know what
that's
that
what
is.
I was saying. Are we glitching or StreamYard's glitching and then it transfers to YouTube?
Yep.
StreamYard's glitching first.
That was weird. It almost looks like a little Celtic pattern too.
There you guys go. Let me back up some more and get it on this side. So this one I'd like to start at 22. Okay, that one's pretty. It is satin backed as well. Full beaded. It's beautiful, yes. I was pretty happy to pick these up.
That's nice.
Pretty happy. I said it was a pretty good deal, so I can offer a good deal. And I'm like, someone's going to
Let's just keep it up there so she has to hold it for like 20 minutes up above her head.
Try and zoom in slowly so you can see some of the details, sequins and seed beads,
Hi,
and
Steph.
some larger plastic, like, faux rhinestones.
I'm just going to refresh my chat and see if I'm missing anything.
So anyone interested in the red one?
5 cats. There we go.
If not, it'll be going to the booth where I
Okay.
suspect it will have good luck.
Yeah, that'll be great for the booth because it covers in right into your next season. I'm not seeing any interest on that one. So whenever you're ready to end it.
Okay. Well, if anybody's watching this later, you can always email me and try to catch it before it goes to the booth, or if it hasn't sold at the booth, I can pull it for you.
There you go.
Okay, there you
Perfect.
go.
Okay. I'm going to do a choice, and it's going to be straight claim. I have some vintage Christmas aprons. So they're going to be, let's just do $10 each. And I'm just going to describe it and then tell you what word to type in if you want to claim one. So this one has a little bit of rickrack at the top and a band. It's gathered and it goes down to the candy canes at the bottom.
That's cute.
And it has rickrack at the bottom where it has been hemmed up. So this one, if you're interested in it, put in candy canes. They will each be $10. This one is has a little bit of wear right here where somebody has used it and worn it, but it's been hand stitched on both sides, and it is a Santa apron. He's got bright blue embroidered eyes, and then you can see the pattern like on the back, all the hand stitching, embroidery, whatever you want to call it. So this will be Santa. Oh, he does have a little bit on the bottom here. I am not good at doing all the linens. So it has, I don't know if it's a rust mark or just a little bit of something, but you should be able to be washed up in a little bit of OxyClean or something like that. Third one is, it's really wide. It's probably 20 some inches across the top there. Let's see. Yeah, almost 24 across the top. It was a zigzag stitch added on the tie, and it has been appliqued with a snowman. Got a little striped hat, little embroidered face and buttons, and he says, "Happy Holiday." I was going to say, it should say Happy Holiday, but it took me a minute to see it there. And it's got the rickrack, or not the rickrack, just like a serge stitch or zigzag stitch there. Yep. On that one. So snowman on that apron. And then the last one is Santa number 2. And since these were applied the way they were, it looks like somebody used just whatever cotton they had, and it looks like it was like the top edge of a pillow or something. So it's got a little extra white fabric right there where it's overlapping. But he's the second Santa. Right there. And if you need measurements more specifically, let me know. But that one looks pretty good in terms of stains and everything. But again, these are vintage. They have the wear that a vintage item would have, that a hand-stitched apron would be. So I saw somebody. I saw Sandy, I think, for the snowman. And I'll pull that one out. Put that in her pile. So we're organized. And if anybody else is interested, let's see. Hi, Chicago lady. How are you? Oh, I should know her first name. I'm gonna guess once, and I probably guess wrong. It's not? It's not. Oh no, it's Helen, right? Okay. Got Sandy for that one. So I have two snowmen and two Santas, aprons, and the candy cane one available, $10 each. And then this is my second item. He is a little made in Japan Santa. And I think they meant for them to be an ornament, because he's got that same little plastic hanger in his hat. Janine. Oh, Jeannie. Sorry, I tried. So many names. Thank you for reminding me. I appreciate it. And Lois wants a candy cane. I got you. So this Santa, we can start him at $10. He's got the little white plastic boots. His whole Santa suit is trimmed in this fur kind of fabric. It looks like he's got mittens on in the same kind of fur. He's got the spun cotton kind of beard, and then the plastic molded face. And he's got that little hair sticking out under his hat too, and his hat is trimmed with that fuzzy stuff as well. Let's see. He is approximately 7 inches tall, and about that big. So, I mean, as a hanger, he's got more than enough. He could hang that way, but boy, he could go in any display or any assemblage anyone would like to make or create with them. So I'm going to hold him here a minute, and I'm going to double check I have the right names on the two aprons. Sandy. Perfect. Okay. I think I got the aprons. And I'm seeing we had 10 and 12, 14, 16. So I'm not quite sure the era these are made, but I'm guessing 50s-ish is my guess on those. And he's got a little bit of, they're stiff in his arms, but they're not metal, so they're not bendy. So we can count him down. So we'll be going once, going twice. He's got a great face. Look at those blue eyes. And an item closed, please, Miss Dawn. And we'll see how that jumps here. I see item closed. I see Sandy for 20. You want to confirm that? That would be awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate your offers.
Let's see, Sandy Spiff. Yeah.
Okay.
Mine seems to be a little slower than yours. So
it's weird how my tablet is faster than StreamYard even, because usually my tablet is slow.
Okay. I was going to pass on this, but I'm going to pull it out to compliment Becky's aprons. This is a vintage pot holder. It is so cute. And it has Santa cookie recipe. Those are his favorite cookies, okay? So it tells you how to make them. This is vintage. Look at that inside. I really wouldn't use it for a pot holder because this is not OSHA approved. This is so vintage. It's like, no, that's not going to help you, but it's super adorable. So we'll just start this at 6. It's in great shape for vintage, don't you think? And then Santa's favorite cookies.
Does he have fleece like for his beard or mustache?
It's it's like soft velour.
Oh, okay. became lowest.
Little ball. There's some holly. The holly seems to be like velvet and then little pom-poms. I'm not allowed to say dingleberry.
Well, yeah.
So, how did your first dibs Christmas? It went great. I sold all of them but the Yvonne, which I kind of suspected because only a couple of us are crazy right now. And the one that I thought was a newer one from Kohl's. But
Yeah.
they're all in their boxes and everything. As soon as we're done with this, grab something to eat, put them on the scale, print the labels, and off they go. So isn't this cute? You could use it, I guess, for a hand puppet, but I don't know. But it's super cute. Can you guys hear? Like, this is an old school pot holder, which will not protect you. But I loved it with the cookie recipes. And
I think I'll get another Santa.
I read the recipe and I'm like, you know what? That looks legit. This looks like a sugar cookie recipe.
Straight from the North Pole.
About what you would do. But it says, make sure you leave some for Santa on his cookie plate. Okay.
Santa had fleas.
So
what did I miss?
See Sandy at 6. This is super lightweight. So if you don't have anything else, this is super lightweight. So if you're not bitter, you can put in a just in case, and we will start a countdown. 5.
I see Lois at 7.
4. 3, 2, and 1. So we'll just wait for Sean, our shot caller, to put in item closed.
She said that too.
And see who gets this. Please.
Oh, that would be cute.
Oh, you can. Great idea. You guys are good. You guys are really good.
Oh, like, do you remember they used to make all those appliance covers? Or if you still have a countertop like can opener, I bet you that would go over it too.
That is an excellent idea. Okay, so Lois.
I see Lois at 7. Sandy was right after the close.
Let me write that down. I think you have something else over here, Lois, don't you? I'm pretty sure you do. That will just be nothing to add to it. Shipping, definitely. Okay.
Was that your first? Yeah.
Yeah. So now I have some handmade seed bead earrings. I bought a whole bunch of them, and I pulled these out because I thought these looked like good for Christmas.
Ooh,
so
pretty.
We'll just start these at, let me get my board that my friend Karen got me. So perfect with the little scallops. I love creative people. Hang on. Think outside the box, the Guyver stuff. There we go. So we'll just start these at 5. Those are cute. Little Southwest or Native American style seed beads. But I liked it with I thought the Christmas color was cute. If you're boho or Southwest or whatever.
Greens and golds.
Green, gold, reds. Look out. There we go.
Oh, come way closer. I don't see the red.
Yeah. In between the yellow.
Oh, okay. Did you say how long the drop was on those? How long the dangles were?
I'll tell you.
You could go the extra mile and grid up your board, and you'd have it like right there.
So what is that, about 3.5?
Somewhere around there.
3.5 for just the beaded part.
Yeah.
And then there you go. These are cute. So if anybody's interested, there we go.
Okay.
I've got 3.
Oh, there you go. That's a great way to show them.
So just putting it on the first hole at the very end.
Yeah. Those look like they hit right above the shoulder.
I don't know. They're not quite shoulder dusters, but
Close enough. I remember some of the earrings from the 80s I used to wear in high school. Good grief, those things are long.
I know. I remember that too. Like that was my disco queen dancing era. And I remember it was cool to wear like one earring or two different types.
Yeah. I had one that they were Noel, but they were like little brass squares for each letter. And I think they're like 1.5 inches. So by the time you were done, they were definitely hitting my shoulder, and then they had a bell at the bottom. They were huge. The ones your ears hurt all day afterwards wearing them.
So no one's quite in the mood for these today.
Okay.
I will save them for a jewelry sale. Okie doke, back to Becky.
That was number 2. All right. I have to do this next. I just have to. He is the softest plush Santa I've ever felt. I think it's new. It's marked. I mean, it's brand new. It came off the cardboard. I took it off the cardboard. And to say where it was polyester fiber, made in China. But I mean, Home Solutions, great home fun thing. Do you know what he is? Can you tell what he is?
Oh my gosh, is that a toilet seat cover?
The toilet seat cover.
What? You win. You win for the crazy Santa.
And he is brand new because I took him off the cardboard and I put him on the front of a sweater for a crazy sweater contest one year, like right before COVID. So he's never been put on the toilet seat. We will start him let's start him at $5. Like his feels like the plush blankets that they have right now. And it's like everything is 3D. So he has a little mustache, his little nose sticks out, his cheeks are 3D, his eyebrows are 3D. So a little look of the hat there at the top. He's holding a candy cane, saying, But wouldn't that be great for like a white elephant gift? Or like if you have somebody that you like prank somebody and like, sneak in the house and put it on the seat. And
of course, if you have a round pillow, you can.
Oh, that would be great too. And it's got it's like an elastic side, on the back side with a stretch piece of elastic to go from the top to the bottom with a button that holds it. So it holds it on, and then they help keep it nice and straight. Because who wants a crooked Santa on your seat? I mean, okay. I think he is the best. And my husband's like, great, good job. You put a toilet seat cover on your sweater. I said, but nobody knows what he is. He just looks like a giant sweater Santa. So, and that's a really good idea to put him over a pillow. That would be cute on a couch. Especially since it doesn't say, toilet seat cover on the back of it. So, but yes, I think he's adorable. And he'll just keep me company then. If nobody wants him, my husband will just have to deal with him being, oh, wait, I see Sandy. Oh, my husband will be so sad that he's leaving. But I actually found another one time that somebody had handmade, probably in the 50s or 60s, and it just looked like the toilet seat cover itself, and it slipped on, and it said like naughty and nice when it flipped up. It was hilarious. So yeah, the pillow idea would be great, especially if you have a red pillow. Then you don't have to you just pop it over a round or square pillow, and then it just comes right off after the holidays. Yeah. But be great for those white elephant exchanges that people get to fight over the presents for. I think that would be fun. So too bad I didn't think about that. I have one more coming up, but They want glass for that one. That's a Fenton one coming up. Our Christmas party is tomorrow. So, all right. I see Steph in for 5, so we'll count it down with the going once, going twice. I mean, he's adorable. He's the cutest Santa toilet seat cover you're ever going to see. Let's put it that way. And we can close this item. Oh, I see somebody else came in there. Let's wait for that close to pop up.
Yeah, I see Deanne at 6.
And there's the close. All right. Thank you so much. Diane, I have you down for that. All right. Back to some fun vintage. Oh, I don't want that up there. I have 2 old school spools of ribbon. And apparently, Bob Hope's choice. It says K Crest, Tinsel Curl, the ribbon that curls, save 27 cents. As seen in life, I think is what that part is. Money Saver Ribbon Reel, family size bargain, 66 feet originally for 98 cents, made in the USA. I am assuming that there is some ribbon that has been used off of these because, as you can see, they're not completely full, but they have the same graphics on both sides. Look like they, let's see if I can get it the right way. Then they flip over the exact same way. And we'll start the 2 at $7. So you'll get both together. So one is gold with a gold, like the yellow with a metallic gold, and then the green with the metallic gold stripe. A little bit's been used off of each of them, but again, they'd be fun with, I was thinking even with like the Scotch-Brite tins in a display, or if people do, you wouldn't see the graphics, but they make kind of fun risers to set something on, like say a Santa, in a little display. And yeah, I picked these up in one of those grab bags, and I pulled out they only had 2 of these, so the rest of them were all the 80s stuff that I grew up with that drives me crazy. That like cardboardy ribbon that's really stiff, but I love the curly ribbon. So
it's the graphics on that. That's just hilarious.
Yeah. I know, because my friend looked at it, she was like, apparently Bob Hope likes to wrap presents. I said, what are you talking about? I didn't even read the name on it at first when I picked them up.
No, he just likes to sit around and curl the ribbon.
Right? Exactly. So we can do going once. But yeah, the tinsel curl, the font on that is great. Going twice.
No, family size bargain reel. This is funny.
And item closed, please. 2 rolls of ribbon. Oh, they're still coming in. Let's see who beats the close on this one. I see Lois. Is that who you see on your side for 13 before the close?
I'm waiting for okay, there it is. Lois. Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Have fun with those, Lois. Those are crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I was wondering, since we live in Colorado Springs, one of the things that had a factory here is Current. And they made stuff, paper, all sorts of paper products and printed cards and recipe cards and all sorts of stuff like that from the 70s on. Has anybody heard of Current? Does anyone collect that kind of stuff? Because I know that pops up occasionally around here for us. And
I've got
I don't
quite
know.
a bit of it myself.
Do you pick it up? Okay.
it's like Lily and Vernon. I'll go ahead and pick up some vintage
Mhm.
Lily and Vernon too.
I think I have something over here. I'll pull it up and show it next. But that's one of my questions. Since it's a local Colorado Springs thing,
Yeah, I
I
find a
wondered if,
lot of it brand new old stock. You
yeah.
probably do too. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Sean says she loves currant. Awesome. What you got, Miss Yvonne?
Okay, I'm going to bring out some glass because I don't know how much longer I'm going to last, and I've got to
Okay.
get those trees out before the post office shuts down. So here we go. Piece of Murano. Let me talk about it. It's nice, very pretty, emerald green with the Bullet Conte, the controlled bubbles.
Oh, yep. Tori says she has some, and Sandy says that she used to get the catalog from Current. Yep. That used to be fun to get the catalog.
This isn't helping, is it? No. Let me put that back down. It's
Well,
a
you
nice
could,
emerald green, though, you guys.
yeah, you could see the color really well with it behind it, but it doesn't show the pattern.
So now it has one inclusion where, like, when they were blowing it, something was a little pebble or something right there.
Hi, Trisha.
So for that reason, but it is a nice Murano piece. Other than that, beautiful color, beautiful. Hang on, backwards. Beautiful color. Nice heavy Murano piece. Little discounted price because of one little inclusion in there. Some kind of little pebble or something when they were doing it. So
Sometimes they call that ash because it comes from the fire from the furnaces.
a little ash pot.
Yep.
Thing. Yeah. You can feel it. It doesn't really take away from it too much, but it's still a beautiful piece. But for that reason, we're just going to start this at 14. Hi, Sandy.
That one looks looks a little bit heavy too.
Yeah, it's a nice Murano piece. Very polished ponto.
Chris is asking if it's marked.
No, it's not signature signed by, some of the people that sign their stuff. It's beautiful though, you guys. It really is. Different shades of green. Most different shades of like emerald green, of course, and then depending on how you display it and the lighting situation and whatever.
The song just started in my head. It's green, red roses too. I'm not a good singer.
Neither am I. I do anyways in the car by myself. So,
Gina has the same in aqua.
We'll just start this. Do you know what this pattern is called, Gina? So just 14, if someone would like to have this Murano piece, it's really nice.
Can you put it close again to see the pattern on the edge of the bowl? Can you flip it the other direction so we can, because it looks smooth inside. Oh, it's kind of got a double lip there where on the edge. See, I know nothing about Murano and that art glass stuff. I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's pretty. And I'll let Yvonne pick it up.
And then some of these pieces here are kind of come out to clear, as if the green is cased almost. But
yep,
that's using that term.
That's pretty usual. So does it have any mica flecks in it?
No. Okay. No, it does not have any Aventurina at all, but it does have some controlled bubbles that go down to smaller.
So she says she doesn't know what the pattern was called, but she looked it up when she, at the time with her other one.
Let me see if that's better.
I saw Gino's in at 14, Lois is 16.
It's a nice, smooth and polished, ponto. You can see that. The bubbles get smaller toward the bottom, but they still seem to be fairly controlled.
Okay. Unless my...
So if you're an active bidder on this, you can put in a just in case. This probably weighs couple pounds, you guys, but I'll protect it. But it's nice and thick, you know, and it feels good like Murano should. So I'm going to start the countdown. If you're an active bidder, you can put in a just in case. So 5,
Gina's
4,
out.
3, 2, 1. And we're just waiting on Sean to put in item closed. Oh, that helps.
Right, Gina? I think that's a lot of us collectors. Don't need it.
Just like it.
Mhm.
Right?
My husband will say that we snoop and shop wherever we go because that's what you do.
That's
He's
what
like, well,
you
do you need it? I said, well, of course I need it. I'm never going to be here again. If I don't buy it now, when will I buy it?
So I see Lois.
At 16.
Thank you for forgiving the little, inclusion thing that happened. So I guess you would technically call it a Murano second. So thank you for saving that. It was on its way to the booth. Okay. And I brought, in honor of Becky, I had a little Fenton piece that I'm willing to sell.
That's funny. She said she needed the lady head that she bought the other day.
Needed it. We all need one of those. Okay. So in honor of Becky, I have a Fenton. This is from their 95th anniversary. I hope Becky can verify that for me.
Yes, it is.
95th anniversary edition, little shell dish. It is footed.
Mm-hmm.
It is opalescent or pearlized. They sell for somewhere on eBay. They sell for an average of, like, I'd say 22 to 25.
That sounds better, Gina. Yep, so, I would say I think they call the color crystal because it's clear, and they usually just call it iridized. Yep. It's a cute little tidbit tray or tidbit little dish to put, coins or keys or earrings or something in.
And a little bit limited edition, right? It was for the 95th anniversary.
They did. They made specific colors and shapes for that year, so that they hadn't had out before.
Thank you, Becky. Okay, so it is footed a little bit. It's cute. So I'm going to start this one at 8. If anybody wants to add this to their Fenton collection or would like to have a nice memorial piece, so to speak.
It'd be cute in the, like, next to the sink too, with some seashell shaped soaps. Say that fast. Or like a little mermaid or something sitting in it. Since it looks so much like a shell in that color.
So much. That's the bottom. The little feet. And reticulated edge is what I call this. I don't know what Fenton calls it. Like an open lace.
Open lace, I think, something like that. Yeah.
So from their 95th anniversary.
They made a couple specific colors that year, including their chocolate and periwinkle.
Oh, that periwinkle is probably awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So
I see Lois at 8.
Okay, we'll start a countdown on this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's in good condition, I promise.
Yeah, Sean, like those shaped soaps that we used to be able to buy, like, at the grocery store. Did you see those, Yvonne? That there was a whole bunch of them that came out, I don't know, 3-4 months ago at Goodwill. Like, they filled up every single vessel they could think of with those shaped soaps and then stuck a price tag on the, a filled up glass jar full of soaps.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. I mean, it was like 20, of whatever shape it was in bright blue in a jar for $5.99 or something. The shapes weren't anything spectacular, but I'm like, wow, that puts me right back in high school.
I think I see Lois for 8.
That's what I saw.
I will add it. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay. You just tell me what you want to go to. I'll go as long as you want to go, and then we'll call it quits.
Well, I need to. I've got
Do
a
you
few
want
more
to
items over here, but I need to get on those trees. I really do. I mean,
Okay, do you want to do 2 more and that be the end of it?
okay. You know,
And
you
I'll
can always go as long as you want to. It's your channel. So.
be here all day long. All right. I have a spiral optic glass blown ornament or hand blown glass ornament. Let's put the glass in the right order. This was made by a company called Monarch Glass Studios in Kansas City, and they offered these for sale at our gala. It's very similar to the shape and the size of the ones that our friend does at his mobile glass unit. So about that big. Let's see. We're gonna start at 10 on this guy. It's a cobalt color. Oh, looking for my ruler in the drawer, and it's right in front of me. With the hanger, it's about 4 inches, so it's just about a 3.5-inch ball. And when you get to this little hook on the top, it's about 4 inches. With the spiral optic, what you're seeing then is like a diamond optic look, because you're seeing the swirl from one side one direction and the swirl from the other side the other direction. And then you get that really pretty diamond optic look when it moves. So I bought a few pieces of glass from this company at Gala so that I could bring them to you guys. I think I have a couple top hats that I haven't brought out yet, and I have an egg that was blown. So, but I thought this would be a really good time again for the ornament. And look at the fun spiral that they put on that at the bottom. So that was, let's see, my understanding is that it's like ribbed, like they put it in something to get that pattern, and then they twist it, and then they blow it inside the mold to get it to the shape they want it to be, because it's virtually smooth. It's got a little bit of a rib to the touch, but not much, mostly smooth. So, and here's the tag, Monarch Glass Studio. And I was going to pull this so you guys could see. I got the Kansas City, Missouri, on the Missouri side, and they make all sorts of different glassware. It looks like ornaments and carafes and glasses and lighting fixtures. So since Fitton isn't making glass, this was who they went to ask for some special pieces to be made for our gala. So are we spending all day with Becky? Probably not, because I need to get a few things to the post office as well, and probably some lunch, quote unquote, for myself. But my plan is to pop on every day between now and Christmas, whenever it works with my schedule. So it's not going to be something really the same time every day, because I was on about 8:30 last night for a little bit, and today is noon. So today is our 11 days till Christmas. I can't believe it. It's going so fast. So let's count this guy down. Going once, going twice, and we can put item closed. Yeah, I jumped on last night and didn't even think about having any moderators or anything. I was just like, all right, we're going to do it. If I don't just do it, I'm never going to do it. So let's see. I see the closed and a just in case of 25, but she was already at the top, so it's at 18 for Chris.
I agree.
All right. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to set him right there so he doesn't roll off the table. And this will be my second item. And then we'll go to Yvonne for one more time. This is the last unicorn. I know it's a painting, isn't it? Isn't there an old painting that hangs in the museum? Because this came out of the Met as a souvenir from their art gallery. And it's like resin. It's not been out of the box. I haven't taken it out of the box. But I don't know what it was originally, what, $28, $29? So we can start this guy at $5. And I don't know, all the 80s, 90s babies out there, unicorns were the big deal when I was growing up. Celebrate unicorn in captivity from the unicorn tapestries from the South Netherlands from 1895 to 1505. I'm going to start over. 1495 to 1505. A renowned medieval hanging at the Met. Cloisters, luxuriously woven of fine woolen silk with silver and gilded threads. They vividly depict scenes associated with the hunt of the elusive magical unicorn, a popular theme throughout the Middle Ages. So that's the description of it. I thought it was something like that. Because also I think, is it Scotland that the unicorn is like their on their flag, like a national emblem or something too. So the box is 5.5 by 4.5 by about 2 deep. So it's pretty secure in here. He's not going to rattle around, but I'll put a little bubble wrap so it doesn't get squished. And I'm assuming it's made out of like a resin. So, but I had unicorn everything all through middle school, elementary school. Loved unicorns. We can count this down, going once, going twice, and item closed, please. I saw Geneva at 5 and Chris at 8. Geneva back at 10. Chris was at 12. Yeah, unicorns were the thing. What's the other lady that did we used to get all the 3-ring binders, Yvonne?
Lisa Frank.
Yes, Lisa Frank.
I have a whole bin of vintage Lisa Frank.
I have an entire tub of my stickers from 6th grade.
We should do a collab sale on that. Are you selling yours? I'm selling.
I was gonna start to sell them. Yeah. Oh, I have. Let's see. I have to do some math on this one. So Chris was at 12 with a just in case of 25. Janita came in at 13. Hi, Miss Jody. So
hi, Jody.
Chris should be at 14 then.
I agree.
Thank you, ladies. How you doing all the way up there in Maine? All right. Oh, I'm like, go ahead, Yvonne. Let me switch you.
Yes, I have some great Lisa Frank stuff from all. It's great.
Thank you so much.
Maybe in the spring we can do a Lisa Frank sale collab.
Oh yeah, because what I ended up doing, because back in the day I put them in those sticky photo albums, and then since then when we started figuring out the early scrapbooking and how bad those were for pictures and everything, I took them all out of that, and I just have this giant pile of stickers in a Tupperware container. And I'd let my kids use them at one point for some crafts and stuff when they were little, 20 years ago. And then they weren't interested in them, so they just sat in the craft drawer. And I'm like, I could probably start selling those without a problem.
Yeah, she's still trending because she keeps threatening to come back. Her divorce is over. I think a nasty divorce. She's rebranding.
Oh, wow.
So the new rebranding logo is a capital L, capital F again, but in a different color scheme. So we have to be careful now, because if we see one, we're like, oh, vintage Lisa Frank. But no, got to check the color scheme now. So just because it's going to be capital L, capital F. She keeps threatening to do collabs. She's done a couple. I know there was a Morph cosmetic eyeshadow palette collab, and I went and bought 4 of them. So I
remember you saying that.
I kept one for myself and one for the daughter. No, I bought 6 of them. One to the eldest, one for myself, and then the 4 I'm just kind of hedging on, just kind of keeping. Okay, anyways, blah, blah, blah. So if any of you Lisa Frank fans,
you're
agenda.
so boho. I used to, I probably had 10 albums full of stickers because that's
I've
all
got,
I ever. That was my big collection.
I've got just such a variety that I've been picking up over the last few years. But I remember buying it from my daughter, but I loved it too, right? Okay, so 2 more items for me. This is a trinket box. This is a Disney Winnie the Pooh Christmas trinket, still new with tags. Okay.
Oh,
It is authorized by Disney.
that's a classic Pooh.
Flip it over and let that focus. So if you're anyway, there we go, Disney. And it was made by Midwest Cannon Falls, apparently. Designed this for them under the authorization for Disney. So if you have a Winnie the Pooh fan, or if you are yourself, this is still nice and new with tags, little trinket box. We'll just start it at 5. Inside it says, wait, hang on. I got to put my readers on. Oh, gosh.
Sometimes those little trinket box would have like a little mini thing inside included to them.
Christmas is magic. So we'll just start this at 5 if someone would like it. You can still give it as a gift too because it's got everything it needs.
Somebody just rang my doorbell. It's probably a package being delivered. Nobody rings my doorbell anymore.
Right?
Yep, there goes the truck. It must have been something from UPS.
Yay.
Ooh, wonder what I got.
So we're just looking for 6 or more for the Winnie the Pooh, Disney Winnie the Pooh trinket box. It's in good shape. Still new with the tags. Who's with him? Let me come up close and see. Oh, what's that little piglet's name?
Piglet.
Oh, okay. Good job, Yvonne.
That was pretty genius of them, wasn't it?
So, lifting them up.
I know a few Winnie the Pooh and Walt Disney fans, so I know all those names.
I think we'll just count this down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just looking for the item closed from Sean.
There we go. You know, I don't have any problem with that here in my neighborhood. I don't know about you, Yvonne. For porch pirates, no, we've lived here a long time, over 20 years. Only one thing's ever disappeared off my porch, and it was in my neighbor's backyard. So,
so far, no. We have the Ring doorbell, and so even on my, you know how when you have the Ring doorbell and you have the app, you hear people in the surrounding whatever. I see some postings, but nothing that's right in my area. I live in a little cul-de-sac, so there's no reason for you to be on the street if you're not.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm at a dead end part of our neighborhood. So basically, if you're all the way down here, you're supposed to be down here.
Yeah, and plus I do use a P.O. box, except for a few items that I really want to make sure that I need right away. Okay, item closed. Sandy. Okay, Sandy. Thank you for saving this. It was on its way to the booth. Let me write that down, and I'll do one more.
Save it from the booth. I do have to be, mindful of what I don't want to get broken when I was putting things out at the booth all the time too. Because I end up finding, since Mom and I have so much glass, you're like, oh, I don't want this to break there.
Yeah, I'm kind of strategic as to what goes to sales. What am I going to take to the booth? What's going to go on eBay? All right, I got to explain. This is a bag of just, I don't know if they're generic or not, carousel horses. I bought this grab bag for $2.99 because I saw $2 horses in it. I pulled out the dollar horses. That's what I wanted. Those were the big money makers. But I am aware that a lot of people love this kind of stuff. So we'll just start. I already, made plenty of money off this bag. So we'll just start.
I collect those too, right? Just saying.
Huh?
But I collect those too.
What? Dollars?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Scandinavian.
Because I'm Swedish and Norwegian. Yep.
Oh, my bad. I don't know.
I'd rather they get, I have to show. I was going to show one just so everybody knows what they are. This is a dollar horse, and the traditional color, red. It's like the national symbol of Sweden.
And they come in different paintings and stuff like that.
They make them in white and blue and red and yellow and green and orange. And if you go to the new shops, they make them in pink and purple and everything. So I'd rather they be saved. But I was like, that was one of those days when I watched her shop with me, and I'm like, Jeff, she found dollar horses.
Why did you should that? That's when you should have texted me. Like, that's mine.
Right? That's okay. So I just have an army of them. It's okay if I don't have them all.
What was left in the bag? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 pieces. I'll try to show them all. I think this one even just says made in China, but somebody might want these for upcycling or assemblages. This one's actually nice. It's got a real chain on it. Okay, and then this one kind of, it's resin, but it's kind of made to look like that painted cast iron.
Oh, right? Yeah.
But
it looks like an Appaloosa or something. I don't know. I'm not good.
I don't know my horses.
Dotted.
I'm afraid of horses. So there's 3, and then a nice little metalwork one. Oh my goodness. So this is a rocking horse. That's cute.
Oh, those are fun. Those 3D ones. Yeah. They're kind of like paper dolls in a way to make them stand out like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's 4, and then 2 of these in the gold plastic, shiny gold metallic plastic.
So are you doing it as a whole group or what?
Yeah, I just wanted the dollars out of it. I paid $3.99, and so here's 6 left in there. So we'll just start it at $3. I mean, I paid $2.99. We'll just start it at $3 if somebody wants to save all these and do other things. There's 6 of them, various nature. A couple seem more epic than others.
No, that's too bad. I don't understand why people don't respect other people's property. It's just one of those things I was raised with. Doesn't matter. It's not yours. You don't touch it. So, but I still feel pretty safe in our neighborhood. So I haven't had anything disappear off the porch.
Yeah, your neighborhood's nice.
I'm surprised that we haven't, like one day, we could barely open the front door because of how they put the packages. The screen door wouldn't open to get out to get the package. I'm like, you could have put it to the side a little bit.
But, as my business grew, I just went ahead and got a post office box.
Yeah. And that's understandable. Have you seen the pictures of Sarah's, the traveling button, where she posts the big mounds of packages that they leave for the post guy to pick up?
Well, I just know lots of people do. Some people have a little bin and they take it to the back door of the post office.
One day though, she had it stacked up like 7 feet tall, covering her front doorway and 4 feet wide.
I think for that situation, you have to call for a pickup. You can't surprise your local delivery person like that.
I don't know. I was like, wow. Yeah. I mean,
I
dread.
Does a lot of live sales.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, so where are we at? I'm sorry, we're just talking. Okay, so somebody's going to save these, Geneva?
I see Geneva at 7. We had Lois at 5. Geneva was at 3. Yeah. Gina gets to meet Helen Booty tonight, Miss Jody. You'll have to send her some wishes.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you've got a few seconds before Sean puts in item closed to save the rest of these.
Yeah,
I really
definitely.
like that gold one though. I was tempted to pull it, but you know.
They definitely need to tip their postal carrier for Christmas. That's for sure.
There we go. Speaking of tipping, just so you guys know, I tip my shot callers. I take care of them. Sean never wants anything, but I send her little thank you gifts. I'm fixing to tip out Greg. I sent Sean something she saw she wanted just the other day. I'm very good to the shot callers that work for us. Appreciate it so much. Giving up your time and, you know, helping us keep everything organized.
Yes, thank you very much, Sean.
Okay, Geneva. Got you, girl. Thank you, hon.
Was that 2? Yeah, that was 2, right?
Yep.
Is that the end of yours? I have one that I'm going to do like an add-on, but it'll be like if anybody already has a package with me going. So it'll be just a little thing to put in them. So do you want to stick around for that or do you want to head out?
Yeah, hubby's home. It's 2:00 here now, 2:30.
Yep.
I gotta get on stuff.
Sounds
Okay.
good. That's fine. That's why I'm asking. I'll do my add-on and then that'll be the end. Oh, I could probably do this. Wait for it. There. We can say
Thank
hi
you for
again.
it was fun to be on your channel and have you host for a change. That was fun. I
It
liked
takes
it.
a little bit to get used to that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
So,
does.
thank
I
you
still
for
make
coming
mistakes.
on today. I appreciate it very much. So
And I'll bump into you or catch up with you sometime soon. I know we got
yeah,
stuff
we
to.
need to because I probably before Christmas we need to schedule something because I have something you need before then, I think. So
Yeah, you picked up
but
something from my hubby. Thank you.
Yep. So thanks again for joining us and
Thank you.
everything. And
Bye,
I
you
have
guys.
one.
Thank you.
All righty, we'll talk soon.
Bye-bye. Thanks, everybody.
So are you gonna exit out, right? That's probably the easiest way to do it.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it, hon. Bye-bye, you
Okay.
guys.
Bye. Okay. So isn't it fun? It's fun to have local people. It's fun to have I love that we've been able to meet people from all over the country. It's so much fun. So yeah, Jody, you might learn a thing or two from that comment, huh? Right? I haven't gotten my package yet. I saw you got your curtains. So my last thing that I'm going to do is I have all different ones of these. They're like copper and brass ornaments. They were, let's see, designed from drawings to fabrication, silver solder and torch through hand forging and buffing. Each solid brass, copper, and sometimes nickel silver ornament is created with the highest regard of quality and beauty. So I have, I think, about 30 different designs. So if you already have a package going, this is going to be barely even. It's not even an ounce. So it won't add any weight. It'll be a really easy thing to just throw in there. And there'll be a $1 each. So we're just going to do quick claims as we go. So they're going to be 1 each. I'll just write your name on it. Just we're going to claim it as what it is, basically. So if you want this one, say hummingbird. I'm just going to run through them. This is the polar bear. This is reindeer. Again, just claim it with the name of the item. Hopefully we won't end up with duplicates. If you already have a package going, it'll be super easy to stick in there with no added weight. Somebody asked yesterday, there's a butterfly. Tori, did you want the hummingbird or are you just telling me you love the birds? Just checking. Sandy wants the hummingbird. Oh, I see it. All right, here, I have to wait for the lag. That's what I can't remember. The hardest time with that. Christine. Okay, I have you for the reindeer. And Sandy, I have you for the hummingbird. Okay. Cardinal. I'll try and go look. Oh, he went out totally upside down. There's a little more copper to the bird. And brass. Pelican. And I don't know where these were made. They say recycled paper for the backing, but they don't say, they just say fine American handcraft. Cardinal for Christine. Okay. Teddy bear. And heart. I'll try and just do 2 and go a little bit slower. Maybe that would help. Rose and a moon. And the heart is going to Tori. The moon goes to Christine. Look at how fast we're doing this. The rose goes to Tori. All right. Angel. Angel. And this looks like a killer whale to me. Whale. Dolphin. I guess it's a little sea creature up for interpretation. Just say whale, it's easier. Let's see, we got the heart. We got the moon. Tori got the rose. I need to make sure that I am. Christine wants the whale. Caught up. Orca. It could have been an orca for sure. This looks like a horse or a rocking horse or pony and an eagle. Tori wants the angel. Okay. I have about 10 or 12 more, and that's the end of the group. Tori wants the eagle. These look like killer whales. Look like a mama and a baby. Not killer whales. The gray whale. Is that what it is? A gray whale? And a trumpet or a horn. An angelfish. Tori wants the whale. Got you. And a moose. Where's my aunt says a moose? She used to do back boundary waters canoeing trips. Fish goes to Christine. Look at us keeping up. Doing so good. Thanks, guys. This is fun. Thanks for joining me today with Yvonne. Appreciate it. Music notes and a manatee. I should have saved that one for my friend who... Actually, I'm going to pull this one. My friend just moved to Florida. I apologize. I'm going to stick that in her Christmas present. I didn't know it was in there. So music. Okay, we're going to say note or music since one's got the treble clef. That's too much. Note, music. Dove. I'm sorry, Christine. And a buffalo or bison. I haven't mailed it out yet, so. a bell, or a walrus. These are pretty cool. Somebody who bought them wanted everything. And another rocking horse. I just ended up with a whole group from an auction lot. So walrus goes to Tori. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody. It's been a really fun afternoon. I appreciate it. Make sure that you send me your information to my email right there if I haven't invoiced you previously. So the only other thing I guess I need to know in that email is if you want, my goal is to keep open boxes since I'm going to be on multiple times this week so that it keeps down your shipping costs. I'm going to try and make it as much as possible, but as safe as possible, especially with glass being shipped. Thank you, Christine. Thank you. Yes, don't forget the thumbs up. And but if you want something specifically faster than waiting, till the end of the week to have it shipped, please let me know, and we'll just make arrangements for doing that, and we'll just send that on out all by its, send it earlier. We don't have to wait. Not a problem. So, all right, we did one sale by myself last night. I did this one with Yvonne. So I've got a couple under my belt, and we're just going to keep going, and we're just going to, I want to try and make it a habit. And that's the hardest part for me, is just starting the habit in the first place and getting it going. So thank you, Chris. Yes, I will definitely doing the other pop-ups, and I will probably still be bringing some Christmas. If you have anything you're interested in or a wish list, please go ahead and put it in the comments, and I'll put it on my list of things to pull. 4, 5, 6. I'm going to just count these quick. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I got 12, but I'll double check on those because I was trying to pull them as we went. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate it. And so if you have anything else you're looking for, please put it in the comments, because you just never know when we're going to run across something that we're like, oh, so-and-so is looking for that. And we make sure that we can get it to you that way. So, all right. Until next time, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good day.